Hello and welcome to Travel Minot with me, Philip Saunders from Kyiv. This is the Dnieper River. This is a very special edition because it's one of my walking with friends. And I've only been in the capital of Ukraine for about 48 hours, but somebody has made sure that I don't make any mistakes, but I go and obey the rules and go to the bunker when I should do, and also get to learn a little bit about the city. And that is Anya. Hello, Anya.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Philip.
Hello. How are you today?
Oh, I'm very, very good. I'm enjoying so much.
You're in your home city.
Yeah, I'm so glad to be here. I feel so happy and calm.
You have a very interesting story, right? So you were born here in Kyiv.
Yeah.
So this is your hometown. Can you tell me a little bit about what you remember of Kyiv as a child?
I was happy so much here, of course, and I was studying in school and then university, and I've been working here many years. I was making creative things, clothes, work with Ukrainian fashion brands. My life was pretty nice, and I've been traveling in Ukraine a lot, around all our country, and I like cycling, so I've been cycling a lot in Kyiv as well. So, yeah.
So what are your favorite places in Ukraine?
Oh, I think my city, my hometown, Kyiv. Yeah.
And a favorite place in Kyiv?
I think here.
Really? Here on the river?
Yeah, I like this so much.
It's a good place to come and decide.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you like about it? Is it the nature or the power of the river? It's a magnificent river. It's so wide.
I like this combination of this industrial part of the city, this our wide Dnieper River, and this bridge. It's like you can walk there. It's going to the island. It's called Trukhanov Island, and there is so nice nature there.
Those beaches.
Yeah.
So do people swim in the summer?
Yeah, exactly.
In the river.
Yeah.
And it's safe.
Yeah, it's totally safe, of course.
So you go and swim there as well.
Yeah.
And buy ice cream and.
Yeah, and there is many places like nightclubs, and there is nice forest.
Nice place to have a drink.
Yeah, exactly. And there is forest, and it's quite big, this island.
So you don't need to go all the way to Odessa in the in the summer for the beach.
Yeah, really.
Well,
we have everything in our city.
Okay, Kyiv is best. I understand. So something that will interest people is, if I asked you what you are, who you are, you'd definitely say a proud Ukrainian, right?
Yeah, of course.
But what language did you speak as a child? Was it Ukrainian or not? Or did you speak another language?
Yeah, actually, my mother tongue is Russian language. Maybe I would say unfortunately, but it is what it is. And because of my parents and my grandparents, all of them from Kyiv, and Kyiv was more like Russian-speaking language city. But yeah, I was.
So there are a lot of people who live here whose first language is actually Russian.
Yeah, exactly.
Ukrainian.
Yeah, it's true. But it was Ukraine, and I was studying in first Ukrainian language school in Kyiv. And and from that time I became in love. I fall in love with Ukrainian language.
You love the poetry of Taras Shevchenko.
Yes, of course. I had very nice teacher of Ukrainian language and literature, and he was so nice, and he was really patriotic man, and he was wearing vyshyvanka, our national clothes, and it's good memories from my childhood and the school years.
You read both languages as well?
Now I like to read more Ukrainian language.
It has changed because I'm a very old man, and when I was first here in Kyiv on business in 1993, everybody spoke Russian. Everything was in Russian, and today you can tell it's different. And that people are now speaking far more Ukrainian.
Yeah, now I can hear as well. And this time during the war, people speak much more Ukrainian language. So it's a big sense in this. So I'm really glad to hear more Ukrainian language. But I'm fine to speak in Russian as well. I don't want to hate this because it's part of me, part of our culture and history.
You love everything Ukrainian, that's clear. So what food would you recommend to anyone visiting Ukraine? What's your favorite food?
Of course, it's our common this soup. It's called borscht with beetroot.
Beetroot?
Beetroot. It's so warming and it's so tasty, and it's very special in Ukraine. And it's main dish. And vareniki, of course, it's Ukrainian dumplings.
Yes.
And it's many tastes of this with meat or chicken or cabbage. and mushrooms. So many types of potato.
You like
Yeah.
potatoes, I know this.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we actually met in McDonald's when we both arrived from Poland yesterday. And you told me how good Ukrainian potatoes are. So I think there's a bit of nationalism in there about your potatoes.
But we are really good in in cook.
Yes.
Yeah.
The restaurants here are amazing. I agree.
Of course, McDonald's, it's like fast food and it's very American, but we're doing this very well. I mean, it's if compared with other European countries, the best McDonald's it's in Ukraine. Really, I tried many of them.
You really love your country.
Yes,
It's in your
exactly.
heart.
Yes, it's in my heart. Definitely.
How do you say I love my home in Ukrainian?
Я люблю мій дім.
Я люблю мій дім.
Я люблю мою країну.
There we go.
Yeah.
You were really happy in Ukraine, in your home.
Yeah, it's true. I was so happy and
Successful at work.
Yeah, I was successful. Exactly.
You had a good career in front of you.
Yeah, and I have many skills, not only in design clothes and 3D design for interiors and web design, like UX UI for interfaces. Yeah. So
very good.
It's many
skills.
Many skills, and there is many opportunities for Ukrainians, of course. And
but something happened, right? So you were here, you were living in Kyiv, and then your life changed.
Yeah.
Why did it change, and how did it change?
Yeah, it's true. It's so heartbreaking because I never had idea to move away from my country. Really, I was planning to live here all my life. Of course, I like to travel. I like to discover new country, new places. But I'm so proud to be Ukrainian and to live in my country. It's so comfortable to live here, and we have so many things. We have creative things. We have beautiful nature. We have many opportunities here. People so kind, tasty food, rich culture, and yes. And for me, it's still the best country.
The best.
Yes, exactly.
What did you have to decide, or what did you do?
That time before war, this big war in our country happened, I was worried so much, and I was reading news a lot, and because of this, I left my country. I would say like lucky. I left my country one day before war. This war started happening.
Why did you leave one day before? That sounds quite lucky.
Yeah, exactly. Because I was worried about this news and political situation and Russian army near our borders. And my father, he works in military production, and he told me about this news. And that time, of course, I wasn't so curious about this, but I started to read more and more and worry. And because of this, I decided to go somewhere.
Do you remember what the date was?
It was 23rd of February 2022. And yeah, it was last day when the airports worked in our country. And it was so anxious, I guess. Yeah.
You were very anxious.
Yeah, exactly.
So did you fly? Did you manage to take a flight?
Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. I had flight last day from Borispol airport. And it was so empty. I don't know why. It was so strange. I had night flight.
And where did you go?
I went to Turkey, and because of my mom, she moved there many years ago. She got married with Turkish man, and she lives in Antalya city in Turkey near the sea. But that time I didn't have with her a conversation like 6 years. And I called her and I said about I worry about this situation, and yeah, because of this I just went to Turkey. But next day I just woke up early in the morning, like at 5 a.m. Because of calls my relatives, and I said the war starts in Ukraine, and Russians attacking Ukraine. There is bombs in Kyiv, and it was so awful, and it's hard to explain this.
Have you lost any friends as well during the war?
Oh, thanks God, no, I'm not. But some of my friends of my friends, they lost some friends and our relatives, and I'm praying for this. It's gonna be everything fine for my family and friends and relatives. But many of my friends, men, they went to the army, and they're fighting on the battlefield, and they're very brave people. Yeah. I was staying in Turkey almost 2 years, and I got a job there. And my first job, it was in clothes production again, and then I got a job very creative in at the hotel, and I was working in a teacher of painting. It was like
Wow.
workshop for tourists, but I wanted to explore Scandinavian countries, and I went first for a trip around all these countries, but then I decided to stay in Norway because it's so beautiful nature and country, and I was curious about this.
But Norway and Ukraine are really different cultures.
Yeah.
Slavic warmth and exuberance, and Norwegian, how can I put it? I love Scandinavia, but slightly more reserved, a little bit more conservative. How did
Yeah.
you find it?
Yeah, it's true, and we are so different, but in the same time, we have many common things. For example, I've been working there in a production of clothes national suits, Norwegians, and it's different with Ukrainian, but we have like common things, like it's with embroidery, and they appreciate so much their culture.
After 2 years in Norway, you came back to Kyiv for the first time in 2 years, right?
Yeah, exactly. It was so hard for me decision because I like already Norway. It's very nice country, but I miss so much my country, Ukraine, and it was not allowed for refugees from Ukraine to go to visit our country who staying in Norway, and I decided to come back to Ukraine for now, for this time. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay here, but I'm so happy to be here. Yeah. So
What was it like the first day? It must be strange coming back and suddenly hearing air raid sirens and having to go into shelters when you haven't had to do that ever, really. So, how do you react? How do you feel?
yeah, it was anxious for me, and of course, but I need to used to live in this, so I need to try, and I want to be more like bravery. Yeah, bravery. Yeah.
Now there were two alarms last night. Were you
Yeah.
able to get any sleep, or did you not sleep last night?
I went to the shelter and I was staying there 3 hours approximately. So then I went back to home, and I was sleep well. So
How many people were in the shelter?
no one.
That means one.
I was only me. I was alone.
Should there be hundreds of people?
Maybe I was worried too much, but anyway, it was alarm, and we should go to the shelter. I mean, if it's rockets, it's much more dangerous than just drones. So was not so many drones, like few drones around the city, and it was, yeah. But for me, because I don't used to live in this kind of,
There are
yeah.
some drones in Norway.
Yeah.
No. So, but you have family here?
Yeah, my father, he's here. I'm so excited to meet with him this weekend because he worked so much until late evening. So I haven't, I didn't.
Making weapons for the Ukrainian army.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't meet him 2 years already, and I miss him so much, of course.
That they've taken it down because that's the friendship arc, isn't it, with Russia?
Yeah, it was friendship. Yeah.
So why is it still there?
Because we renamed this.
Oh, what is it called now?
I don't know.
So you're going to play your role
I don't
in
know.
making sure that Ukraine has a future. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm sure, definitely, but I'm not sure if I could stay here this time. It's very hard for me, and it's not for everyone. People really who still live here, they're very brave. I'm not. I'm a bit like soft and creative person, and I have soft soul.
So it's an important message you're giving, though. What you're saying to me is that all of us in Western Europe should remember how brave the people are who are staying here, living here day to day, and still contributing to the national economy as well.
Yeah, exactly. People very brave here, and I hope all people from European countries, they understand this. Ukrainian people keep fighting and care about our country. So
And its future.
it's very important to be here, really. And I feel a bit embarrassed. I cannot be so brave, but I'm gonna try. I will see how it's gonna be.
And you still believe in the future of the country?
Yes, of course, I believe definitely, because so many talented and smart people here.
That courage and bravery that Anya speaks so eloquently about will still be much in need for the citizens of Kyiv this winter, as the city is enveloped in white snow and temperatures plummet. The forecast is for the worst winter yet. Limited energy, so only a few hours of electricity every day and very limited heating. Perhaps that elusive peace will come by spring or by summer. One can only hope so, so that the people of Ukraine and our friend Anya no longer have to fear a drone or missile slamming into the side of their home, or always needing to make note of the nearest air raid shelter, wherever they might be in the city. One can only hope that this peace is closer than often seems to be the case, and that next time we meet, we can celebrate a more peaceful world together.